So you can probably see behind me we have a few different places that you may recognise. Yeah. Don't worry, we've actually had a few cancellations today, so I've got plenty of time to run you through the options. Yeah, we can certainly build you the perfect escape. Okay then, so the first destination is one of our most enchanted offerings. You guessed it, the Hogwarts Weekender. It's ideal for first-time travellers or lifelong fans of the magical arts. Good question. So included in the package is a return transport via Hogwarts Express. I must say yes. So you will meet at platform 9 3/4. You have heard of platform 9 3/4. Yeah. It's in, London. Yeah, so it is a 3-night stay package, and there is house-specific dormitory. Yes, so whatever the sorting hat decides, I suppose. Could be Slytherin, could be Gryffindor. Yeah, let me load some more details. So we do have daily classes on offer there. So potions, charms, defense against the dark arts, that sort of thing. Yeah, all fairly standard for a Hogwarts package. Yeah, in the evening there are ghost tours, and you will be accompanied by Nearly Headless Nick. Yeah. And there will be complimentary wand fitting at Ollivander's. So that is what is included in the package, and the pricing for that package is just there. Yeah. Yes, so it is discounted, and I will get onto the reasons as to why it's been discounted a little bit in a minute or two. But there are some optional extras that you could opt for. Yes, so there is private Quidditch flying lessons. Yeah. Everyone has to be 18 plus to do that though. You're travelling solo? That's fine then, that's fine, okay. And there are, depending on the day, Forbidden Forest Twilight Walk sessions. Yes, yeah, you've heard of them. They are quite popular, and it has been shared quite heavily on social media. Yeah. It's not recommended for muggles though, unfortunately. But you will be guarded by some of the most astute witches and wizards. So it is a safe experience, but it can be slightly traumatizing for those with no magical expertise. Yes, so unfortunately, Hogwarts has become a little bit divided politically. You may have seen it in the media. So it really depends on your personal preference, and things have become quite hostile, unfortunately, and we have seen a great decline in the amount of people traversing to Hogwarts. Some people say it has lost its magic a little bit. I'm not exactly selling it, am I? You're my last client of the day, so I want to make sure we book you on the right trip for you. Yeah. So, yeah, the second option that we have available today, the second package, is Hyrule. You have heard of Hyrule? The kingdom where Zelda reigns. Yeah, and Link. He's there as well. Yeah, so if you're up for exploration, ancient puzzles and sweeping orchestral vistas, the Hero of Hyrule Adventure probably is the one. Yes, so included there is glider rental, so you get to traverse from the peaks of the snowy mountains where you can glide down to Lake Hylia. That's about a 10-minute excursion, but people say it's absolutely life-changing. They do, yes. You got me there. Already said it before I spoke it. Yeah, so there is the shrine, challenge pass. Yeah, so you get to enter 3 shrines per day and explore them. Now, of course, health and safety protocols are in place, and you will be guided by no other than Link. Yeah, the Link. It's pretty amazing. Yes, so for meals, there will be, well, dubious food is the cheapest option. Unfortunately, food is not inclusive with this package, so you will have to purchase it separately. So there are several options from dubious food, which will cost you approximately 2 rupees. And you can work your way up to hearty salads, hearty steamed veg. Yeah, you'll certainly feel energized with those. Yeah. So there are optional extras again with the Hyrule package. So you can do sword play with Link. Yeah, Link is quite heavily involved in our 2025 special offer package. Yeah. Seriously, it's been incredible promoting this. So many people, since Link has been involved, have opted for the Hyrule package. Yeah. And there is limited time Master Sword selfie experiences as well. You're not one for selfies? Okay then. Well, the price is up there, so it is double that of Hogwarts, but of course you're getting, in my opinion, so much more. Yeah. And the political environment is not hostile at all. Princess Zelda truly restored all faith and all equilibrium back to the Kingdom of Hyrule. Yes. Well, that's certainly an option for you to keep in mind then, isn't it? Yes, so it's actually recommended for solo travellers like yourself who love silent staycations and possibly, having a look around Hyrule Field, of course. Very peaceful, and as I mentioned, since Princess Zelda has been back, the land is 99% safe. You kind of have to look out for the odd red spotted toad, but other than that, it's a pretty safe experience. Okay then. Well, we do have a few more options to run through before we wrap things up for today. So now the next one is very family friendly, suitable for all ages. I'm just saying that because I want to make you aware of the clientele that you could bump into. So Peach's Castle. Yes, Peach's Castle from the Mario series, of course. The Mushroom Kingdom Retreat is what we like to call it. Yeah. It is an absolutely invigorating experience for those that do choose this package. Yes, if you need something a little bit more light-hearted, then Peach's Castle's long weekend is filled with joy, colour, and that classic 64-bit charm. So included in the main package is warp pipe transfer to the Mushroom Kingdom. Yes, which is for a lot of people more convenient than standard transport via plane. Yeah, literally takes 2 minutes by warp pipe transfer to arrive in the Mushroom Kingdom. Yeah, it's crazy, really. And of course, you do get the guest suite in Peach's Castle. Peach's Castle, it is stunning, absolutely stunning. The architecture, the views from the rooms. I went there myself only a couple of months ago. I would highly recommend it, but you can only choose one for that week anyway. You can always book maybe a couple later on in the year though. Yeah, well, for now let's just book you for one, but I'll run you through the rest of the yeah. So you do get free access to Toad Town markets. So you're aware of toads, aren't you? The little mushroom people. Well, they occupy the towns surrounding Peach's Castle. Yeah, they're hard at work pretty much all year round. They make an absolutely exquisite town. Seriously, they're great at building. They're very, very tidy and polite. Yes, but as I mentioned earlier on, it is a family-friendly experience. So, unfortunately, Peach's Castle can get a little bit rowdy at times with families. It's to be expected, though, isn't it? It's one of the only options on here that's suitable for all ages. But you just need to bear that in mind if you are a solo traveller. I'm not sure about if you get overstimulated by a lot of loud noise. Okay, well, that's something to keep in mind then. Yes, good question. So there are actually meet and greets with Mario and Luigi this season. Yeah, they're doing selfies as well as portrait photo shoots. The portrait photo shoots obviously cost more than just the selfie, but you can meet them, and that is included in the standard package. So you can choose either Mario, Luigi, or Yoshi. And if you want to upgrade to meet all three, then it will cost you an additional 100. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, so the food is all inclusive with the Mushroom Kingdom package. So you will get Peach's signature cake, made with the finest wheat flour and stuffed full of strawberry flavour. Yes, a true Victoria sponge. I'm just craving some of that cake right now. Seriously. I was a menace with that cake when I stayed there. A real menace. So yeah, good question. The optional extras included, that you can include into your standard package if you do choose to go with the Mushroom Kingdom package, is the Mario Kart Grand Prix entry. Yeah. So if you've ever fancied blasting around the lands in one of Mario's own karts, then you can do so at an additional cost of 100 per race. The race tends to last around 10 to 15 minutes depending on the track. Yeah, and one other additional optional extra would be the guided tour of Boo's haunted mansion, and you will be guided by Luigi on that tour. So if you're a fan of Luigi, you can get the selfie with him in the standard package and then maybe opt for the optional extra of being taken around the haunted mansion. So there is a little bit there for adults to enjoy. That specific excursion isn't really recommended for children, no. Can be a little bit frightening, but rest assured, Luigi is a great guide and he sticks to all the health and safety regulations, so it's completely safe, just a little bit scary. But of course that's an optional extra. You don't need to opt for that if you don't want to. Okay. Right then, so the fourth destination, this is a little bit more niche. It's a little bit more specific. I'm not sure if you've heard of it, but Tamagotchi Town. Yes, Tamagotchi Town, it's a digital peace and pixelated charm-filled place, really. Yeah. So it's quite nostalgic for those that were maybe children in the, let's say, late 90s, early 2000s. Yeah. So it's one of our digital escapes, and it is child friendly, but not many families tend to opt for that because it is heavily based with nostalgia and everything, so you do tend to get a more adult clientele at the Tamagotchi Town Plaza. Yes, so you do get your own Tamagotchi in the standard package. Yes, you do. And you get to do virtual lodging with your own Gotchi character. Literally, they get to stay in the room with you. It's crazy. You imagine the Tamagotchi on the screen. In real life, they're this big and they're super adorable and cute. Yeah. People really, really feel a sense of peace on this particular package, because if you're fond of having pets around on your holidays, maybe a cat or a dog, if you take them with you, then you'll really love the Tamagotchi package. Yeah. You do get wellness focused programming as well included. Yeah. There's several digital spas that you can visit in Tamagotchi Town, and with it being a town based package, you really do get so many different places to visit. Seriously, there's bowling, there's several restaurants, there's arcades, so you really aren't short of entertainment if you do go through with the Tamagotchi Town package. It is becoming quite a popular one. It's only been on our itinerary for the past 2 years, and we've seen a significant increase in people booking this package. Word of mouth referrals have helped with that for sure. It is a 4.9 star out of 5 rated package. Yeah, you can check the reviews out on Google and Trustpilot. Yeah, so the pricing's just up there for that one, so it's a little bit cheaper than the Mario one because obviously Mario is more well known, but it is similar in the sense that it is slightly more, let's just say, I don't want to say family friendly, it's peaceful. It's like the Mario one, it's peaceful. Yeah. Definitely is, it definitely is. So the fifth destination that we have on offer is Spyro's Homeworld. Yes, the realms of Avalar. Yes, so this is really for thrill seekers who want to glide, flame charge and collect gemstones. Yeah, it really is hands-on. It's very much a exploration, thrill-seeking experience. Yes, so included is travel via portal. Now, this is even quicker than Mario's pipe. So literally, you can enter the portal, and it will take you straight away to the destination. Now, you will actually have to travel to the portals. Unlike Mario's pipes, they're located pretty much, well, all over the place, of course, but the portals are located in London. We have a portal available in Los Angeles, there's one in Sydney, and there's also one in, believe it or not, Paris. Yeah. So you will actually have to travel to one of those destinations before travelling via portal. But once you do travel via the portal, it's instant. But you do have to travel to one of the locations to actually get to the portal. Just one of the little quirks, but yeah, it's pretty impressive. If you've never travelled via portal, then that is an experience in and of itself, really. Yeah, well, you can't really imagine, but you can imagine how life-changing that would be, just to step into a portal and then enter the magical dragon realms. Yeah. Well, good question. So there are daily gem collection activities. So there's red, blue, green, purple gems that you can collect, and you can actually trade these in. Yeah, you can trade them in for food, you can trade them in for upgrades. It really is quite the package. So you do get to practice gliding with Spyro himself, and basically you start off on Spyro's back, where he will take you to the highest point of the Dragon Realms, and from there he will drop you off, and you'll have to use your parachute to glide through the Dragon City until you get to the destination, which is based in Avalar. It is one of the more riskier experiences. There was once, not a fatality, no, of course not a fatality, but there was a case where someone did do a little bit of injury to themselves. It only happened on one occasion, and protocol has been put in place, but you can imagine flying on a dragon is a little bit more riskier than having cake with Peach. Yeah. So optional extras include one-on-one with Moneybags the Bear. Basically, yeah, one-on-one boxing with Moneybags. Are you much of a boxer yourself? No. Maybe that's not the package for you then. But there is skateboarding. Flame skateboarding. So the skateboards are powered by dragon flames, so they go 2 times faster than the average skateboard, because it literally is powered. Yeah, you would think that would be quite an unsafe activity to take part in, but the health and safety there has been improved. There's been no incidents of accidents during the skateboarding. So yeah, although the Spyro package is one of the more dangerous packages, it is one for those that want to live life a little bit dangerously. Yeah. So the final destination, and not the film final destination, the final destination is far, far away. Shrek's Royal Kingdom Retreat. You get to stay in the castle from the Shrek films. Yes, so let's just say the weather there is stunning all year round. There might be one rainy day in the whole year, but seriously, out of all of the places here, you're guaranteed to have the best weather. So included in the package is magic mirror fortune telling. So you get to have your fortune told by the magic mirror, and let's just say he's no charlatan. He tells the truth. Now, this can be either a very good thing or a very bad thing, depending on your destiny. But if you believe you have good to come in your life, then why not have a little bit of fortune telling with the magic mirror? Some people are left blessed, others are left a little bit traumatized, but I had it done myself, and let's just say I'm still working in this job, so there's that, eh? Yes, you can travel to the swamp. That is actually an optional extra, and I'll get into that later on. but that is possible, yes. But included in the main package is free mud spa treatment with Fiona. Yes, so she has crafted the perfect ratio of mud to magical fairy dust ratio, and basically people say they walk out with visibly reduced pores, tightened skin, and no fine lines and wrinkles. So it's very much rejuvenating, and it's patented technology, so you won't get it anywhere else. Yes, so entertainment includes live musical performances from Gingy the Muffin Man and the Muffin Man, sorry. Yeah. Gingy is quite the singer, and the Muffin Man is quite the dancer. Yeah, they make a great duo. You might have seen some of the performances posted on our social media blog. Every night they get a standing ovation. Gingy's voice is absolutely stunning, seriously. It's better in person as well. You never can quite get the real experience if it's been recorded, can you? So if you are a fan of musical performance, then maybe Far Far Away is the one for you. Yes, so you do get medieval themed food, of course. So you've got the Friar's Fat Boy takeaway. Yep, and you also get to dine with royalty. Yes, that's included in the standard package, believe it or not. It's a 10-minute snack. You get to have one of the royal apples. Not a poisoned apple though, a royal apple. And you get to eat that with, again, Princess Fiona, after having the mud treatment. So it really is a magical experience. Yes, so getting into them optional extras, of course you can visit Shrek Swamp, as I mentioned earlier on. That's an additional 200 because Shrek is quite grumpy and he won't have visitors without there being some form of reparations. So yeah, you can imagine Shrek. He's a little bit tense at times. He needs his coins. So yeah, not many people opt for that, to be honest, because there's just so much included in the standard package. But yeah, there is also the enchanted horse-drawn carriage ride with donkey and dragon. So donkey takes you for a 10-mile journey from his home just south of the swamp, all the way through the cornfields and up through the snowy mountains to Dragon's Keep, where the dragon will then take you in the carriage. Donkey will attach it onto Dragon's back, and then you will glide through the vistas. Yeah, so that really is another life-changing experience for many people. And there is the chance to stay the night at the Poison Apple pub, where you can meet the ugly stepsisters who run the pub. Yeah. So really that is all we've got on now. If you choose 2 optional extras, you do get a discount of 50, and that's on any package. Yeah. So have you had any thoughts? Will it be Hogwarts? Hyrule? Okay. Peach's Castle. Fair enough. Tamagotchi no, okay. Spyro's Homeworld, remember all those dragon activities? No, not tickling your fancy. So Far, Far Away it is then. Wonderful choice. I have been there 4 times myself. It could bring a tear to my eye thinking about it because it's such a magical experience. You're going to have the best time. I'm super happy for you. So obviously you've got everything in the standard package, but out of them optional extras, is there anything tickling your fancy? You wanted to go to Shrek Swamp? No? Okay. Well, the Poisoned Apple pub. Okay, if you just want to opt for the standard package, you can do so now and we can secure your place. Now, if in the next 4 weeks you want to upgrade, you can do so by using your code online. You visit our website and you can add the optional extras, and they will be the same price as they are advertised today, so you don't have to worry about any additional costs. So you have that peace of mind. Yeah, so you can always upgrade. Well, that's amazing. So if you could just kindly make the payment there for me, please. Fantastic. Well, thank you so much. It's been a pleasure talking to you this evening, and you are going to have the best day ever, and I'm super pleased for you. So it was lovely speaking, and I will catch you later. Bye.